Hey everyone. Okay, let me make something clear. Tell me back a second. Don't worry, Tim's going to be back. He just restarted his computer. Basically, what happened is OBS disconnected for a little too long, and YouTube just automatically ended the stream. So I actually thought we were back online because OBS started sending data again, and you guys kept talking about us not being there still. So I checked YouTube, and YouTube just ended the stream on their end. So I had to create a new stream. So that's why it took a wee bit of extra time, because I actually didn't realize that. I thought we were back on because it started sending data again. I think chat just automatically disables after like a minute. I tried to type in chat to tell you all that I'd be back in a new stream. But hey, we're back. I did glance at the Canadian, the French Canadian Brooklyn Nine-Nine show. Tim will be back. He's just restarting his computer. He'll let me know when he's good to go. Wait, did he say that? He did say that. Okay. And Tim is back. Right, we're live, Tim, by the way.
All right, so hold on, go to YouTube. Is there a?
It's a new stream, so yeah, it's a new chat box you have to get.
Well, hoorah!
Like tech issues are weird.
Where is? All right, where's the video that's like live now?
It's a new stream, so you have to go back to the YouTube page and find the new one.
Okay, yeah, I'm on YouTube, so I'm on Fuzz TV.
Uh-huh.
Is it this one that says streams after midnight, August 2020, 46 minutes and 45 seconds?
No, that's the one that ended. That's the previous part. It's called Part 2, the title.
Part 2. I don't think I see it.
Go to the videos tab and refresh. Maybe it'll just be in there.
Oh yeah, it's just on the home tab. Here we go.
I appreciate the link, David, but if he couldn't find the stream, he wouldn't be on chat.
Yeah. Come on, David.
The leprechaun, of course. That's the most iconic.
Dear. Yes, everyone tell David he's a bit of a tit. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Cindy, as well. You beautiful soul.
Oh.
What are you?
Let me pop this.
Huh?
What?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Well, I went to the stream, and then it was like I was hearing the stuff we were saying, but like a few seconds earlier or later.
I was gonna say earlier would be impressive.
Oh wait, no, the chat's big. All right, now that's about the size you want for a chat. Oh, I'm looking. I restarted my computer, so my keyboard's working now. Let's see.
Oh, very fancy. Tibbity, type, bling blong, bling blong. You're a man of many words.
Yeah, when are we gonna stream the way big blockbusters are streaming on Fortnite?
I'm looking at chat in the Streamlabs donation window. I got confused. Oh.
Let's see. Comics wise, am I only interested in writing my own characters, or would I write others? So I think, like, a lot of people, you grow up reading a lot of different types of comics and stuff, and like, you think it'd be really cool to like, oh yeah, I want to write Spider-Man or Batman or whatever. The older I get, the less interested I am in that, but like, I obviously would like, you know, um, like I don't know that the more I think about it, like the more I kind of want to create my own stuff and have my own legacy. But I mean, obviously, I want to get to a point where I can do it professionally, so that I can like, do lots of stuff. And yeah, I would love to work on other characters. But I mean, I think yeah, I mean, I think like Rick Remender, a writer who I admire a lot, he kind of like calls it like working on like these corporate IP characters is kind of like being like a cover band, which I kind of get. Like like I mean, there's a part to it that it's like, well, I grew up and I love this character, so it'd be an honor to work on him. And yes, that is where you get like more notoriety and money and everything. So that there's a lot to that there. But then yeah, I mean, part of it is you want to do your own thing and create your own stamp. And like a lot of like the people I admire, like I just read the Jack Kirby biography, and that's like I think he's easily like one of the greatest creators of all time. And like he was never trying to like just like work on other characters and stuff. Like he was always kind of trying to like create new things and had like new ideas for new characters and stuff. And I don't know, I think there's something to that kind of model. But I mean, again, like there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't pass up the chance for.
I mean, there's also, I mean, the insinuation that Tim's had a choice up this far about writing
Yeah.
any characters that
It's
are owned
not
by
like-
Marvel or DC are interesting.
Yeah, it's not like people have been coming to me and being like, oh please no, we want you to write Doctor Strange or something. And I've just been like, no, just only Goatman for me. But no, I mean, I see both sides of it. I think the best situation would be to do both. Like you have like one or two like mainstream books that like DC or Marvel or whatever, and then you have a couple of creator owns. That would kind of be the dream. I actually did just submit a or I entered a thing to get a writer portfolio at Valiant Comics. So probably won't get it because there's probably a lot of people submitting to that. But hey, that would be cool. So yeah, I'm always trying to get my foot in the door some way.
Yeah. Also, why am I being accused of sabotaging streams as if it's going to affect anything? Right? I just. Where's Firefly? Some random cat is stealing his camera time.
I think that was that might have been Yogg or Damien in the background.
Yeah. Well, I can still see them, I think.
To go back up to Bob's question earlier, we did watch Random Acts of Violence, which we did a review of it, which will probably go up at some point. I don't know.
It'll be soon. Would you like me to tell them specifically, or I say specifically, things could change, but roughly when to expect Random Acts of Violence?
Sure.
Where's my release schedule? Here are we. Random Acts of Violence will be out by the end of next week. Thank you, and you're welcome.
Yeah, so I mean, so we won't give our thoughts away because you can watch the episode for that. But it's on Shudder, and I do think it's at least worth a watch. I would say. So my dogs, they're a little active now. They're pretty young, but I'm in the office right now where the cats are, and we kind of keep the dogs and the cats separated because the cats just want to be left alone and the dogs drive them crazy. So sorry, but you probably won't see the cats on camera or the dogs on camera because they're over in the living room with my wife right now.
Yes. And you're all terrible for keeping me up late last night because I was absolutely dead today getting up doing comics. I want you all to know that.
Oh my.
On the upside, I do have one less movie to watch for tomorrow for Screams, but still, I was wrecked today as a result.
Yeah, so I in Bob's question, if I read the comic Random Acts of Violence, I did, and I think I talked about it a little bit in the review, but I mean, basically, I read it a long time ago, so I don't really remember much. I mean, basic premise is the same, but there's, some differences like here and there. I think the comic book I think is a little more like comic booky. I think it's there's like some meta stuff to it. But I mean, essentially the basic story is the same from what I remember. Uh,
Okay,
how's my
that's.
wife?
Oh, you can answer that side. Fletcher finding out where you're plagiarizing all your ideas from here. President Wolfman on Amazon Prime. We're on to you, Tim.
I looked that up a while ago. Yeah, I watched the trailer, but I didn't want to watch the movie because I don't think there's like any similarities at all. But yeah, just to just to be on the safe, I don't want to watch it and get mad at like, oh my god. But there's actually there's another movie even before that, I think from like the 70s or 80s or something, called like a werewolf in Washington or something, which I don't think the president is a werewolf in that one, but
Oh, I
uh,
just An American Werewolf in Office. That's a title.
oh, that, that is a good title. Um, yeah, but I mean that's annoying. I don't think that like again that any that yeah yeah, like I don't think there's any similarities at all. But it always does annoy me when something like that comes up, and I'm like, "Ah, damn it. Like same things happen like you know like every now and again like someone will be like, hey, do you know there's like a this comic book with like a goat man in it, and I'm like, ugh, like yeah, I'm sure it's fine and super different, but whatever. I don't want to bother with it.
Hmm. Yes.
Um, and I mean, I don't want to sound cocky, but I do think my comic book is the superior version. So
Yes. Well, I've got a new comic book coming out soon called Batman, which has no resemblance of any kind to any popular characters.
there you go.
How is Bat Guy different from Batman? Oh, he's very different. He's very different.
Yeah,
His entire motivation is completely separate from it was a death of a sibling, not parents.
yeah.
So right
There
away,
you
there you go. It's different.
go. Yeah. And then to answer Renegade's earlier question, how's my wife? She's fine. don't really, yeah, don't really have much to say other than that. Get to see a lot of her because we don't can't leave the house.
Right.
So yeah, we both work from home most days.
Lockdown, baby.
Yeah. I mean I do like the I do kind of like working from home though. It is I do like being, you know, near my wife and the dogs and stuff. Not as productive as I should be, but who gives a shit?
Life's short.
Yeah. Sure.
Wasn't supposed to be a controversial or challenging statement, but yes.
So Pete, you might appreciate this. So you know, last weekend I beat one of your favorite games, Persona 5, which it just took me a few 60 hours. But I finally beat it, and then yeah, I'd been playing a lot of games on Friday night. So yesterday I was like, all right, so I beat that. So what else should I play? And I kind of have like my stack of like games I bought but never played or beat or whatever. And I threw in Resident Evil 4 because I have it for PS4, but I never actually played it for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I, you know, and you know, I thought like, oh man, like I had so much fun, like, you know, the last couple of years playing the, you know, the 2 remake and the 3 remake, and you know, hey, how about throwing on 4? And you know, it's been a long time since I played it, and it's gonna be so much fun, and I'm just gonna like skip right through it and beat it in a few days. And yeah, I started playing it yesterday, and I was just like with the controls, and I was just like, what is this? Like I was like, why is he not moving like I remember? Uh so it's yeah, I didn't get too far. I mean, I'll probably still keep playing everything, but it was yeah, not as easy to just pick up and go with as I was hoping it would be.
Nah, the controls have aged a little bit. They feel a little bit clunky compared to modern shooting games. So
Yeah.
uh, it's yeah, it takes a little bit getting used to, especially depending on because the older versions. I think the PS4 one's fine for this, but the older versions used the left stick to aim, which is really weird.
Yeah.
It's because it was originally for GameCube, where because the right stick in the GameCube was a little C stick. It wasn't really supposed
Yeah.
to be used for anything like that. So, yeah, super weird. But well, they're remaking it though, so I mean,
Yeah.
we'll get to it. Although they're doing 8 first. 4's coming after 8, so we'll see how 8 is when the time comes.
And Yeah, Bob. The I didn't get the Royal Edition, which I mean I know obviously it's better, but like the regular edition was $10, so I'm like, I'd rather play like one that's incredibly cheap.
How do I feel about Scooby Doo on Zombie Island? I I have to admit, I don't have a particular opinion or really know anything about this particular Scooby Doo adventure.
I feel like
I do love Scooby Doo.
I feel like a lot of people have been talking about this lately. Like I feel like it's something I see on Twitter a lot.
Is
People
this
bringing it up.
is there something controversial about Scooby Doo and Zombie Island? Does it do
No,
something?
nothing controversial. I just think like a lot of people really like it, and I
Okay.
think a lot of people say it is like some people say it's like actually pretty scary.
All
Like
right.
I mean, I would
Oh,
I mean I definitely should watch it at some point, but yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it.
I'd watch a new Scooby Doo movie. I have no problems
This
with
this
that.
is like an older animated one.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'd watch an
Yeah,
older. If
like
I
I want
better
to.
than even.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like classic Scooby Doo. Not like I heard the new one absolutely sucked.
Oh, Scoob. Hmm.
Yeah, I heard it's like not even about like Scooby Doo. It's about like some like weird superhero character that no one cares about.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Oh well. Is this a horror movie suitable for Elsa Scooby Doo on Zombie Island? Oh dear. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? You got somewhere to be now. I'm done.
Okay. I was curious if that first live action movie holds up because I do remember liking it when I saw it as a kid, but it's been a while.
I've got a feeling that I doubt it, but who's
Yeah,
to
you never
say?
know.
Who's to say? Maybe.
Yeah.
Is there something late after last night? Hey, you're getting the boy, which will be starting soon actually. So,
What did you watch last night?
Evil Dead.
Oh, nice, cool.
Getting in early because, well, obviously we're streaming tonight, so I didn't have time tonight to watch movies for tomorrow. So,
Yeah, yeah. I watched Evil Dead yesterday as well. I was not invited to the live screening of it, so I just watched it at home.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I remember liking it, but it's been like forever since I saw it. Uh, what did I rewatch? I've been watching like weird stuff lately, just because I just have like nothing but time. Me and my wife watched Angus the other day. Uh, that's pretty good.
What
If
is
you haven't seen that before,
Angus? What is Angus?
it was it was like kind of like a coming of age movie from the like what mid to late 90s or whatever. It's like a it's like about this like kid at school. He's like a big kid and he kind of gets bullied and made fun of, and he's friends with this nerdy kid, and it's just kind of about them being outcasts, and then but it's a nice movie. And then you watch the Adams Family, the first Adams Family movie
Oh
the other
yeah,
day
okay.
too, which is fun.
Dun 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 dun.
Do let's see. So yeah, so look out for the Evil Dead review in October. I think we did review it before, but we're redoing them again this this October.
Yeah, because those are from like the early, like the first year of reviewing, which are all pretty bad. They're all worthy of remakes. So,
Yeah.
uh, it deserves a modern, in-depth episode.
So yeah, I have seen up digging up the marrow. I want to say that's the one with Kevin Bacon. Seeing that one?
Oh no, we don't have a good history with Kevin Bacon movies.
Or I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that I'm thinking of. Um, let's see. Yes, Kathy Bates was in Angus. Digging. Let's see.
Bite me, David. Bite me.
Oh no, I guess Kevin Bacon wasn't in this. What movie am I thinking of then? Uh, I know I've seen this before. I think it's been a while because I remember my friend Todd really liked it and showed it to me.
The rental was pretty
Yeah.
good. Hey, B Bird, welcome to the stream. It was not bad. I mean, wasn't perfect. Had
I'm
some.
just remaking old stuff.
Uh,
uh, yeah, I know I saw it for sure because oh yeah, Ray Wise is great. Yeah, because I remember my friend specifically wanted to see it, but yeah, I don't remember much about it. I should probably rewatch it. Trying to think what was the movie I was thinking of. So,
Adam's Family Values is better, and does feature
oh,
Mercedes
for sure,
McNabb from the hit television show Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
of course.
That's Harmony. Uh, in case you were confused there, Tim.
I'm familiar. Uh, let's see.
Do I watch The Boy on Netflix or WWE streaming? Wait, The Boy's on WWE Network? They do
Of
movies on
course.
there? What? Does The Boy get anything to do with WWE?
Does someone want to find him? Does
Everyone should, because he's terrible. But yeah, this Harmony is a great episode of Angel. Yeah, all 7 Marine movies. Jesus.
I can't find the movie I'm looking for. Jeez. All right. Well, I won't worry about it, but let's
Okay.
see. Just blah blah blah. Let's see.
That is me controller.
Hmm.
Elsa didn't look at half the movie. I'm not counting that as facing her fears. It's baby steps. Baby steps.
I mean, there's some pretty intense stuff in there. Like at least the other movies, you like get like a little funnier. But yeah, first one.
What is
Kinda...
this goal for? If we hit the goal, then whoever's been stream boss most tonight gets to pick what Uwe Boll film we review during October's done. Because we have to do one because of a Patreon goal. So whoever has the most will get to pick which one we do. But all the boss kills tonight are counting for the overall count as well. Just to give it a bit more value, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I saw a lot of it mute as account for something. We're still watching Uwe Boll film no matter what, yes. Yes. What was I going to say? I've forgotten. I was going to say something about something.
Oh my.
Oh well, I've forgotten now. Oh, I was going to joke about how Evil Dead's a classic, timely romance of a woman in a tree.
Yeah. Here you go.
Firefly. Yes, that's true. If someone doesn't, if that 50 cents isn't put in, then David won't actually get to pick. That is correct. Yes.
What's everyone talking about? Buffy? When they're talking about seasons?
I thought season of Angel.
Oh, Angel. Okay.
What Tyler's talking about.
I gotcha.
I have to watch the movie through the PS4 because I can't have the audio go through the computer. So I am setting that up momentarily.
I will set up my copy, which I obviously just have on my computer. Obvi.
Yeah. Obvi. Tim's only just bought every special edition that he could get his hands on.
Well, eventually they'll have, after a couple of years, I'm sure they'll do like the complete 8-movie collection once all the sequels are out.
Oh, really? Oh, dear. Yeah, because I'd have the boy on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's very good.
Why wouldn't you?
Hmm. You good, Firefly? Yeah, you good. What?
Oh no, I was just laughing at Tyler's comment.
Oh, I'm glad you think it's funny.
Hey, I gave you my sympathy the other day.
You did.
I mean, I do like that everyone else is dogging on you for it, but special edition copy of Devil May Cry 4, very nice. I need to replay that one. It's been a while. I downloaded it for I downloaded it digitally on PS4. I wanted to get a physical copy, but I don't think they had one in America. I think there was like some other versions, but yeah, that's one I want to replay. I like 5. I thought it was fun, but all the Devil May Cry games are great.
I hate that we're doing this. You know that?
What, talking about Devil May Cry?
No, watching the boy.
Oh, you're the one that suggested it, so I didn't. I
know.
don't have to be talked into it, but
yeah. The next boss on our streams after midnight next month will probably be back to watching something. I think next time I'll watch Slumber Party Massacre 2, since we set that up. Unless something else springs to mind before we do the next stream, but it's looking.
Well,
yeah. Well.
I mean, in September, I do believe Shudder is getting Verotica. if people would like to stream that.
You know which dick, David. You know which dick all too well. Yeah. You're all awful people, quite frankly. This is what this is. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think Veronica would be a ton of fun. It's
I'm not saying it. This would be a first time watch for me if we do it on stream.
I've seen it twice so far. It is something to behold.
All right. Well, then we're about getting ready to watch the movie then, guys. So get your
let everyone get ready. I'm gonna get some more water before we start. Yeah. So I'll be right back.
Everyone get your movie on and paused at 0. Make sure you're at the 0 mark. Watch Lauren Cohen. Tyler, you're a thirsty little man slut sometimes, you know that? I feel like every movie we watch is like, oh, Katie Cassidy. Oh, Lauren Cohen. Oh, I don't know who it was yesterday. It was someone else. Directed is the intention, David. I'm not even sure what would be in the mix if you included stuff that he didn't direct but he produced. You have to find the silver linings. Can we pick a movie that Uwe Boll saw? For the record, I mean, I'll probably will end up watching it on stream, admittedly, because why put myself through that alone? But I don't necessarily have to watch it on stream. It's for review. The goal on Patreon was to review the movie. Streaming it while I watch it is just something that I might do on top of that. Uwe Boll loves the bowl. He goes to the Uwe bowling alley, and he Uwe bowls down the aisle, and his Uwe Boll will hit the pins. Did I update the crypt yet? I haven't yet. Why, did you submit something, Fletcher? Was there things submitted? I'll update it after the movie if you want. I'll go and check what's there and update it. That filthy ginger tapped out after one bowl. Oh, Tim brought pizza. I saw that. I saw pizza.
Okay. All right.
I saw that slice of pizza you brought in, Tim. Don't try to hide it.
It's movie time. I gotta have my little snicky snack. Rockula. Is that some type of rock Dracula?
Should I be worried about this movie? Oh no, Elsa, it's tame shit. It's garbage. You're fine. Oh dear.
I just ordered some quick Domino's earlier today. I got a buffalo chicken pizza, one of my faves.
Oh. Okay, I'm paused. Just to confirm, everyone's getting a Universal logo at the start of this. There's no extra logos somewhere.
Well, I got an FBI warning. Oh, apparently piracy is not a victimless crime.
Well, yeah, but you're not paused at 0 yet. That's before the movie.
No, this is the start of the movie.
No, that's the before the menu.
It's where mine starts.
Okay, well, play it until the pause it at the start of the Universal logo.
Okay.
The Universal
paused.
logo? Other people don't have Universal logos.
It's like outer space.
It's outer space, yes. There's outer space.
It's outer space.
Right. But the people that have STX, is there Universal after STX? If there's Universal after STX, pause it at the start of Universal.
If there's Universal after SEX, call me.
Damn, you're such a dirty.
Dirty old man. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh dear. There's no Universal. Okay, if there's no Universal, hold on. Let me play my Universal logo out.
Oh my god.
No, what's your Blood Rain? What? Who said Blood Rain? Yes, it is. I'm getting past the Universal logo, so we can all sync up.
Oh, we're going past the Universal logo? Interesting.
Yeah, because other people don't have the Universal logo.
Told you.
What's the second one that I'm getting here? Is this SDX? The cube. It's spinning. Hold on.
What if those...
This is STX. Okay. Hold on.
What if those Universal letters really were just like spinning around the world?
And then there's Lakeshore Entertainment. I'm going to pause it though after the titles. Oh, then there's Gears. What's this one? Jesus, how many title screens, the logo screens is there?
It takes a lot of companies to make a movie.
Apparently. H Dragon. Yeah, this looks like a dragon-y thing. Right. H Brothers. Okay. Okay. Everyone, pause it on the STX Entertainment, Lakeshore Entertainment, and Hawaii Brothers Pictures present. So it's the first title card. right? So let your opening logos play. When it comes up saying, just in plain text, STX Entertainment, Lakeshore Entertainment, and Hawaii, or Huye, or how you pronounce that, Brothers Pictures present, pause it on that. This isn't for
Okay.
review. This was a goal last month. The people wanted us to watch this together. No. Pause on. So after all the opening logos, it's still a good time for Skype to act up. After all the opening logos, the first credit screen, which says STX Entertainment, Lakeshore Entertainment, and Hawaii Brothers Pictures present, in plain black text, or not black text, white text on a black background. So the first title card, after all the animated logos. So it says STX Entertainment and Lakeshore Entertainment and Hawaii Brothers Pictures present. That's what we're pausing on. Right, okay. Okay, so it's after all the logos. Admittedly, had I realised all the logos after Universal were the same, I'd have just paused at the start of the first one after Universal for everyone, but it's fine. This gets us all on the same page. We're all starting here. Clearly Universal distributed it in a bunch of places. Wait, did Tim go? Tim's just gone. I didn't do this. This is not on me. Obviously, we'll let Tim come back before we start. The logos killed him. Okay. Hey, this is Tim's internet's problem, not mine. This is some sort of sick joke to make me watch this on my own. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, we'll wait for Tim to come back, obviously. Right, he's resetting his router. Hey, that's good news, David. That's good news. Oh, Firefly, we did. Firefly rubbing his fart all over the monitors. Good to know. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Dun 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 dun. Oh, knocked my controller off. Are we still doing Spielberg Wars? Maybe. Maybe. But when the time's out to fit it in. How did Cohen not get an Oscar for this? Talk about rubbed. Talk about rubbing me the wrong way. Oh, David.
Well, the leprechaun,
Well,
of course. That's the most iconic.
sniping himself. Which actually ties David and Cindy on the overall tally. So it's now a 3-horse race for the month. So that doesn't necessarily mean David's won tonight, though. The goal's been met, so no one has to do anything. But he can still be out bossed if anyone wants to take it from him. I assume you have till the end of the movie. Oh. I guess we'll make that the the rule, I guess. That doesn't really matter, but I can just be into the stream. But yes, thank you, David. But the overall scores for the Oktoberthon theme pick, which is running till the end of September, is Cindy and David tied at 13 and Fletcher's on 11. All right. Tim's back.
Hey, back again.
Literally,
everyone.
just as we're about to start the movie. All right, are you paused on the first title card, Tim?
Yeah, but let me get the chat back up.
Oh, sure. But it says STX Entertainment, Lakeshore Entertainment, and Hawaii Brothers Pictures present. That's the screen you're on.
Yeah, Hawaii Brothers Lake Entertainment. Gotcha.
No, not the animated intro thing. The actual title card that has all three of their names together.
Yeah, title
Okay.
card. Got it.
I am not convinced Tim is on the right part, but okay.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Yes, David, there was some debates about changing the Twilight Goal to another series of movies because some people don't want to watch them. You can debate that amongst yourselves. I guess I'm the Bernie Sanders of this election. Well, you have the most Bernie Sanders looking avatar. I had a great vision for this stream, a vision of fish monsters. Hey, you're still in the race, Fletcher, for the month. 11, 13, 13. That's hardly conceding territory. Conceding. So conceited.
Man, I love STX Entertainment.
Oh, I bet you do. Alright, so just to clarify, we're past the animated intros. We're paused on STX Entertainment and Lakeshore Entertainment and Hawaii Brothers Pictures present. Just plain white text on a black background. That is what we're on, the first title card.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if David doesn't want to actually win and stops taking boss victories, it's still just you and Cindy. It's kind of up to him if he wants to keep it up. Alright. Alright. Okay. Is everyone ready? Paused on that first title card. Okay. I'm going to count 3, 2, 1 and press play.
My body is ready.
Oh my god. We're going to count down 3, 2, 1 and press play. Here we go. So 3, 2, 1, play.
When
Alex Short Entertainment Production. Do you taking the piss, Tim? Taking the piss? An STX Entertainment Production. I'm just saying the titles as they come up. Oh, the boys faded in the background. Vertigo Entertainment.
Yeah, I bet you didn't know this was a DC property.
Shut up. Lauren Cohen, conspirator. Rupert Evans, conspirator. Jim Norton, conspirator. Do I have to hit unmute? On us, probably. On the movie? I mean, Ah, look at her sleep. Pervy taxi driver. Or chauffeur, or whatever he is. It's a classic already. How's it a classic? Mansion's got a death curse.
Jesus, this thing is so choppy. It's like freezing every couple of seconds.
For the movie?
For me, yeah. Let's see if I can refresh it and catch up.
Sounds like a lot of bullshitting to me, David, if you could pull that off. That was the most boring episode of Fake Taxi I've ever seen. Oh yeah, yeah. Hell Knight, I think that was called. No, maybe it was something else.
Where are you in it?
Just got it directed by credit. She's walking up stairs. Big portrait of the family.
What's your time stamp?
Sorry, timestamp. Oh, on. I'm on the wrong thing. 5:09. Uh, Denkashi, welcome to the stream. Sog. I don't even know what Sogma is. I hate the idea of Larry David testing positive for something, though.
I don't know. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, it's a joke.
That's gonna come into play later.
I know, we've got Puppet Master planned as streams material at some point, Renegade. Those are off limits. Oh, the raw sexual attention already.
She say Greta Evans, and that's Rupert Evans. That's funny.
His flirting game's on point. He referred himself to a boy, and then he said, "I've got some groceries to unpack if you want to join me." And she's like, "Oh, charming British man, groceries unpacking."
When you're that good looking, it doesn't matter what you say.
Which one are you referring to?
Well, they're both super attractive.
Hmm. Ugh.
That's where I first saw her was in Supernatural. She's great. She's great in everything.
She was fine in Chuck. Uh,
Mhm.
she was trapped on Walking Dead for years.
Mm-hmm. One of the better characters on it.
What weird, disgusting shit's going on here?
Mhm.
Still trapped? Is she still on Walking Dead? Oh dear. I guess she's getting a paycheck, so good for her. But
I forgot that show was still going.
oh my god, this movie's so boring.
Oh my god, you're such a piece of shit. You don't even give anything a chance. It just started. Do you hate any
oh,
movie where characters actually talk and establish like that they're real people?
I love establishing characters. Rupert Evans. Oh, I didn't even realize he was the young twerp from the first Hellboy movie.
That's
That's
true.
why that's why Tim likes him so much because he was in Hellboy.
Hmm. Guillermo del Toro didn't want him in Hellboy. The studio forced him. He had to put in a bullshit human character they could relate to.
So you hate him then because
So
he was the forced element. That's what you're saying.
yeah, I do not enjoy him. I mean, he's fine in the movie. GDT did what he could with him, but
GD.
not my favorite part for sure.
I like how you and Guillermo on such good terms. You've got a nickname for him.
I got an action figure of him.
Of course you do. Uh,
um, a movie that Pete loves that I detest. Yeah, there's definitely ones we disagreed on. Can't think of any off the top of my head.
yes.
Usually the ones that he likes that I don't like stupid artsy fartsy shit.
Gretel and Hansel is the most recent one, I'd say.
Yeah, that one I wasn't crazy about. It's I at least was able to find like some good in it though. I didn't just like completely shit on it without even paying attention to it like Pete does with like this movie and a lot of other ones. Mhm.
I'm sorry.
The love triangle is interesting in Hellboy. I do give him that. Although it's one of the things that hasn't really aged well because if like you watch it now, there's like the scenes where like Hellboy is spying on Liz, and it's just like he's being a little toxic. It's not great. Oh, this is my favorite. I always use this scene for gifts. It's my favorite gifts. Like I love her like innocence where she's just like, you gotta be kidding me, right? This is the boy you want me to watch? And this is why like she's trying to realize like, okay, what am I in for? Oh god, the Fright Night movies are pretty tough. I mean, I like the originals. The remakes are whoo boy. I recently just watched the uh Fright Night 2, like the second remake one. The first Fright Night is amazing. And I actually heard the second one is really good, but it's like impossible to find. Like a DVD is like super expensive. It's like usually at least like $50, probably more like 100.
They had like a limited run Blu-ray, I think, that is really overpriced now as well. I've never seen the second
Uh,
one, but
It's so weird. I don't understand stuff like that where it's like maybe not a super popular movie, but there's enough of a cult following that like you think some studio could put out some cheap Blu-ray or whatever, and people would watch it. But Monster Squad's great. I got a little reference to it in the first issue of President Werewolf. You can check that out.
very good. I'll say that's
Yeah,
about.
no, Pete
Oh,
was making fun of the sexual tension between Greta and Rupert Evans, but really the sexual tension is between Boy and Greta.
I will say this about Brahms. He's less wooden. I can't even finish the punchline. Phrase.
Yeah, so Elsa basically she is taking on a nanny job, which she thought was to like look after a little boy, but to her surprise, when she gets here, the boy is a doll. So you got to imagine how weird that would be. But like at the same time, like I feel like if you need the money, like why not take advantage of these like crazy rich old people?
Uh huh.
I do have a Tom Atkins rules shirt. there's a horror festival um out here in Hollywood called Beyond Fest, and that was one of the shirts they had. Which it's great because it's like I don't know if everyone gets it because it's like yeah, it's like a play on the Stephen King rules shirt, but then like you also have to know who Tom Atkins is, so it's kind of it's a really great little reference.
He did Rude Boy, Witch Hunters from a while ago. Um,
That which was kind of like I think that movie was actually kind of fun. It's stupid, but kind of like that. It was Jeremy Renner, like someone else too, I
you
think.
know, given the twist, is there a reason why they have to they go through all this with the doll? Why the parents
Yeah,
do all this? Is it okay? I don't remember
you
it.
know. Jeez. See, you make fun of the movie and then like you admit you didn't even pay attention when you first watched it.
I paid attention. If you go back and watch the review, I clearly paid attention at the time. I just don't remember.
Sure, sure.
My God. Oh,
Everything.
also the
This is what you
second
call world building. All right,
and the
everything
second
is gonna pay off.
the second movie retcons like so much of it.
Oh yeah, that they've never done that in a horror movie sequel before. Yeah, there's never been a horror movie sequel where they retcon something from the previous movie. You're right. That's yeah, completely dumb, crazy thing that only this movie has specifically done.
I'm not
Sure.
saying it's the only time it's happened in horror cinema, Tim. I'm
Yeah,
saying
what's that other movie that like retcons something from the previous one?
Did you have an example, a funny example you wanted to whip out, Tim?
Oh, I don't know, maybe Halloween, you know? Halloween 2, maybe? Go with that.
Doesn't change the fact that Halloween's a goddamn 10, though, does it?
Is the B word Bronx? Is that what's paying?
It's actually. I banned the word Brahms in the YouTube chat.
Are you still watching the Resident Evil movies?
Ah, no, we finished them.
Oh my god.
I never saw the last two before, so that was quite a trip.
Yeah, see, Board now knows it.
Tyler can say it because he's got a wrench.
Oh my gosh.
So Cindy can say it. And David, should he wish to say Brahms, can say Brahms.
Jeez, look at those eyes.
You
Those
staring
are
into the old
blue
man's
eyes.
eyes longingly going, look at those blue eyes.
I'm getting lost in them. Those are movie star eyes. Ooh. Oh man, this is a tough one. Steelbook or Criterion?
Oh, Criterion, always Criterion.
Yeah, yeah. Steelbook would look nice. You know, I used to be very against steelbooks, but I got into them with the Hellboy movies. They had some special Hellboy steelbook Blu-rays that I got, and I liked them all very much. And now I'm not like diehard steelbook, but I'll get one occasionally here or there.
Hmm.
Jesus, knowing
Well,
what's gonna happen to the parents is like makes a lot of this hard to watch.
it doesn't show. Oh dear. Uh, did they ever do a porn parody of this? I'm just thinking there's a lot of like Gotwood puns I think you can make.
Sure. Yeah. Oof. Eerie.
I mean, it's better
Keep
than the
trying to
second
just
one. I'll give you that if you want. I mean,
well, naturally.
it's hard to do a porn parody when the title is The Boy. No, it's not. The Boy Toy. There you go, done.
Sex boy.
Sex. And it's she's a babysitter. Like how many porn movies are about babysitters? Come on, the thing writes itself. Cindy's too embarrassed to even finish the title. She doesn't even want to type it. Oh, now Rude Boys do crossovers.
Yeah. I'm sure if they were still doing the scary movies that they would have some type of Annabelle boy.
Oh, sure.
scene.
This boy's got wood for his babysitter. Erase herself.
Daddy.
Melon Cove teasing an upcoming DC book. Could be Green Lantern.
What?
Hello, there's Connor in the chat.
I didn't see that. Are you talking about the other chat?
Oh yeah, guys in the art, or a poster of guys in the art. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was young when like the first couple of scary movies came out, and I did like them as a child. Um, I'm not against a good spoof movie, but I feel like you know, a
I feel like
lot
they
of
just they progressively got worse and worse to the point where 4, 5
yeah, the
are just
I
complete
think like
trash.
yeah, like the problem is that like they the parodies are just like nonsensical. Like it gets to the point where it's like they're basically just repeating the same scene from the movie, only like they'll throw in a pop culture reference at the end or something. Like I think like, parody is fine, but it's more like you want to parody a genre feeling or something. Like you don't want
Yeah.
to parody like word for word the same scene.
Well, I mean,
Um
if you look at like good parodies, if you look at Naked Gun, for example, it,
yeah,
it parodies tropes from movies. The idea they go to the
that's
hospital
exactly
and it,
it.
it
Yeah.
just says hospital, or they parody a shootout. And it's not to say you can't do a specific thing. Like, the original Scary Movie, I remember, like, the final girl using the Matrix, Trinity kick on the killer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fine little joke, but
Yeah.
it's very of the time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's the yeah, like see I oh yeah, actually well to Tyler's point, I love Monty Python. I I haven't seen every episode of the show. I saw like bits and pieces here and there, but I mean the movies are all great. And like that's like really that kind of speaks to a lot of like the comedy I like, very weird, silly stuff.
Oh, all will be revealed, Elsa. Don't you worry.
Oh,
I have not seen Time Bandits. I mean, do people really
Time
want
Bandits
a
is great.
goal where I'll watch all those stupid spoof movies on stream instead of the Twilight movies? I feel like I don't know. It doesn't seem like any better for you guys than the Twilight ones are.
Yeah, it is kind of funny because like I guess like the people like to torture you, which is fine, but then like they gotta watch it
I
themselves. Like
know, I know. Sometimes it's not thought through. David's a bit of a masochist. He's all for it.
like like there is some stuff like that is better if you're watching it with a friend. Like obviously like bad movies like The Room or something, and that's why I think we should do Veronica on a stream,
Mm.
because that is a really bad movie, but it's funny to watch with people. But yeah, there's some that are just bad that are like painful.
Is that on Shudder?
Veronica.
Yeah.
It will be in September, I believe, like
Ah.
September 26th or so, towards the end of the month. So, like, if we do a stream at the end of the month, I think it would
It
be
would be
just
readily
about.
available. Yeah. Brent Bell taking inspiration from Tarantino. There was a lot of bare feet in that last scene.
Oh yeah, well it sells tickets. See, this seems like a good time. Just have just a teeny bit of wine and just get a nice blanket and a chair.
Thank you, Fletcher. That is my number one problem with this movie is that she even goes along with this shit.
Oh, she needs money and she's running away from a bad situation, and it's not like something you think would be bad at first. Like you just like the old people just seem like weird, eccentric people. I don't think there's like much cause for concern.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
The board now is right. The future of horror cinema right here.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see if he even gets a third movie.
See, I actually like the name Greta. I feel like that's a name that needs to make a comeback.
Hmm.
See, yeah, I mean,
She's a cheese Greta.
see, Renegade. That is a good plan, but I mean, when you see what happens, you see that's not the easiest thing to do. God, I love a stained glass window. What a house! Wow, got the goat's head on the wall.
Yeah, which means they killed the goat.
Well, it could be fake.
This doesn't strike me as a house with fake animal heads.
I mean, they got a fake boy. Why not fake animal heads?
Oh dear.
No one lights candles anymore. I always feel like I should light more candles. That's true. They could have just found a dead goat in the yard.
Also,
big enough estate.
going to sleep with that many candles lit doesn't. And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a fake dream, a fake out dream sequence. But
You've seen the movie before.
yeah, but yeah. So I realized that my critique is almost irrelevant because it's not real. But like, is it really that safe to go to sleep with like 20 candles lit around you?
I think it's fine.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like everyone taxidermies their loved ones. It's not uncommon.
Mm.
Yeah, I do think even if you don't believe that Brahms's spirit is in the doll, you're still being paid for a job, so you should still do it. So I'm sorry. These millennials that just don't want to do any actual work.
You're a millennial.
Don't get too close. Greta, what you doing? Oh, he got scared.
No, I was reacting to you getting all "don't get too close" as if it's not pantomime. Tim, calm down.
I have played Goat Simulator, and it's fun. Yeah.
Yes, Fletcher, good point. Yes, the movie's full of shit. I agree.
I mean, I don't think anyone said that like the actual Brahms like turned into a doll that looked exactly like him. It's just a doll, which some slightly similar appearances that that the spirit resides in. I think one thing that I thought was really funny was I forget who it was. Maybe it was multiple people, but during the primaries earlier this year, I think there was someone that kept talking about how Pete Buttigieg looked like Brahms, which I thought was really funny.
She's actually holding it like a kid, though. Like if even if you were going to go through the motions of doing all the things that they asked you to do, you still just grab it by the arm and carry it around like it's an inanimate object. She's still sort of caressing it as if it's a kid.
I think it's like kind of it's like not like one of the like cheap dolls that you have though, Pete. This is like a expensive porcelain doll. It's heavy. There's weight to it, so you do actually hold it like you would a kid. Like it's not like just ones you're used to. President the boy.
Uh, in terms of horror movie sequels that are downgraded from the original, what's the worst offender? Oh, that's a good question. Um, hmm. I mean, let's go
The
through the suspects. Halloween 2 is obviously weaker, but it's still a pretty enjoyable movie. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is quite interesting. Friday
Yeah.
the 13th 2 is actually better than the first one, so that one doesn't fit the
Yeah.
bill.
Texas Chainsaw 2 is interesting.
Yeah, it's not a bad watch.
So
what's up?
you know the first one that came to my mind,
Go on.
and The Ring 2, the American one.
Okay, I can see it, but that's, to be honest, when we watched the first remake again, we didn't think it was that good
That's
either.
true. Yeah.
Maybe the second Japanese Ring's a good example, because the second one of that I remember sucking as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez.
What else?
You know,
Oh, Exorcist is a
I
pretty interesting pick.
Children of the Corn too. Actually, you know what one I would say, um, which I mean I don't know if you would count this because I don't know how like sequely it is,
Mm-hmm.
but if you compare American Werewolf in London to American Werewolf in Paris,
No, yeah,
ooh,
that's a fair one.
ooh, oof.
That's a fair one. Honestly, my non-horror movie answer for this is Kick-Ass 2, but just because
Sure.
I detest that second Kick-Ass movie, and I love the first one.
Yeah.
Um, no, that's a good question.
I mean, you're not gonna agree with me on this because
Uh-huh.
I know you don't like the first one, but I love Pet Cemetery, and Pet Cemetery 2 is like
Oh.
garbage. It is so. I mean, we haven't done it on a show, but oof, it is bad.
I don't think Saw 1 is good enough to say the second one plummets.
That's true. Which Castlevania game have I played the most? I mean, it's got to be Symphony.
I
I
haven't,
love
David, but I'm
Symphony.
looking forward to it.
I play that like quite often. If not Symphony, um, geez, I've seen American Psycho 2 as well. It is horrible. That actually is a really good answer. That might be like that might be it. We should do that sometime.
We should. I was going to say Howling 2, but like
Oh yeah.
in a way though, Howling 1's not as good as the reputation would suggest, and Howling 2 is actually a fun bad watch. So I don't know if that
Yeah.
one counts.
Yeah, I download it on my phone as well. Yeah, because I buy any Castlevania thing that comes out to hopefully support it to get a new game at some point. But yeah, I have a trouble playing it on my phone. It's just I don't know, I can't get used to it. It's not the worst, but yeah. If they ever, I do have Symphony of the Night on my Vita, so that's something like I just pick up every now and again and play. But man, if they ever put it on the Switch, I'm done. It's probably the only thing I'll play from now on. Ooh, what about Birdemic 2?
I haven't had the honor of seeing Birdemic 2 yet.
Yeah. I actually bought tickets to go see it, and then I passed out and didn't make the. It was actually the premiere, I think. Missed it.
That's pretty funny.
What about uh I guess it wouldn't be the worst of all time, but like Blair Witch 2 is not great.
Yeah, that's a pretty good example. Because there's a lot of franchises that go downhill with each passing one. So if you compare the first one to the fifth one, say it's like, oh shit, what that changes.
Yeah.
But yeah, which one's plummeted immediately in with the second one? I don't know. You got me thinking about this now.
Yeah, Descent 2 is horrible. I mean, what about the opposite though? Is there any one where you think the first one's really bad and then the sequel is great.
Oh,
I
that's
do
a.
think I know there's one that actually two I would say that come to mind. I would say Annabelle and Ouija.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go as far to say great for those, but they're definitely better than the first ones.
I would at least say a lot better.
I mean, well, yeah, that's only because
Yeah.
they're so bad.
Yeah.
Uh, that's hard because I could definitely think of sequels where they're better than the first one. Like I said, Friday the 13th Part 2 comes to mind. I would say Sleepaway Camp 2 is better than the first one, and there's
Oh, interesting.
other examples. But
Oh, of course, Blade 2 is from Guillermo del Toro, so of course it's better than the first
yeah,
one.
none of those movies hold up, though. They're all.
No, that's not true. The first two are still great.
No, 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 no. No,
No,
no.
that is true.
But in terms of like a movie that's just not good, and then the second one is actually really good, that's hard to think of because I don't know if there's any. Hmm. Again, the first one's not bad. Cloverfield's a decent movie, but the 10
Sure.
Cloverfield Lane is really really good.
Yeah, it's a good example.
Yeah, Tim mentioned Annabelle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe I'm a little hotter on the second Annabelle than you are because yeah, I think that first one is really bad, but I do think the sequel is pretty good. And, and same thing with Ouija, I would say that as well.
I'm
With
googling horror sequels better than the original. Let's see if I can find any good examples that I agree with.
okay.
Lauren Cohen's walking about in a towel though, so Tyler's all excited. Let's see. Okay, yes, technically I would say Dawn of the Dead's better than Night of the Living Dead, but they're both tens, so I mean that does not count.
Yeah.
That does not count.
I think they're both like equally good and well, maybe not equally, but like good in like different ways.
Amityville 2, The Possession. I don't remember them well enough to actually say if I agree with that, but
Yeah, that's yeah.
fair enough.
I'm not familiar enough with those.
I disagree with Rec 2. I think Rec 1's better than Rec 2, but
Is that a common thing that a lot of people like the sequel better?
I don't know, it's just on this GameSpot list.
Oh, so I don't remember the sequel that well, but I definitely don't remember it being better than the first
Yeah.
one.
Well, this is the thing with the movies, Fletcher, is they always actually have like pins and stuff holding them in place so they don't fall down. Because in real life, towels fall down all the time when you wrap them around yourself. Well, at least when they're around your waist, if you're a guy.
Oh.
Maybe the bosom does offer a better harness, as it were.
At least that's what Pete had to explain to the court for after he exposed himself to that bus of children.
Shut up. Why'd you have to go make it like? I appreciate the joke, but why did it have to be children? Jesus Christ.
um, I don't remember the
I never,
VHS sequels
yeah,
enough.
I never saw VHS. I only saw VHS 1.
I've seen all of them, but I just don't.
Well, yeah, but Alien and Terminator are both fantastic films, and I'd actually say Terminator 1's better than Terminator 2 anyway. But the question was not
Hot take.
is which one sequels that are better. It's sequels that are great when the originals are bad. Even if
Yeah.
you prefer Terminator 2 and Aliens, you can't say Alien and Terminator are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Terminator 1's better than Terminator 2. I am on that now.
Wow, what a brave take.
Yeah. And stupid Greta's got herself trapped in an attic.
I mean, it's not like she trapped herself. This is part of what the boy's doing.
The titular
So
boy.
victim blamey. Next, you're gonna say that she deserved it for how she was dressed or something.
What?
I mean, that's where you're going with it. Yeah, Pete, I think you need to watch Twilight 2 to
So
see if that's
So
better.
Elsa's a fan of the Twilight Goal then. That's what we'll deduce from that comment. Scream 2. This article's full of shit. No.
Oh my god. The I mean, people's opinions, they are what they are, but the people that think Scream 2 is better than the first one baffles me.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning.
So wait, that
I assume they've just been better than the remake, not better than
yeah.
the original, but still.
Was that the first one that came after the remake?
Yeah, that one was worse than the remake, I thought. That was terrible.
Yeah, what the I do not trust the person making this list.
Oh dear. Hey,
See, Pete doesn't understand how these old houses work because he's never set foot in
a
something that
mansion.
wasn't built before 2000.
I was born before 2000. Okay, let's stop with this victim blaming joke. Thank you very much. I was cracking a dumb joke, and for the record, one of the best horror comedies ever is Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which is literally about the victims doing it to themselves, and it's hilarious. Okay. How dare you? How dare you? I actually am a big supporter of Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Thank you very much.
And yeah, but all Star Trek sucks. So
Ah, Tim, you heathen.
Star Trek sucks. So boring. So dumb.
So much better than
Red
Hellboy.
shirts, give me a break.
So much better than Hellboy.
Oh, it's completely different things. Listen, if there's if you want to watch Star Trek, there's another stream for that. We don't we don't need to talk about it here. I'll talk about Star Wars if you want.
No Star Wars. Star Wars is banned.
Yeah, I watch Discovery Channel all the time. Shark Week was just a couple of weeks ago.
I just loved that by Tim's logic, I didn't step inside a building until I was 11 years old. I was just in the forest before then. Ghost Rider and Spirit of Vengeance. You think I've seen Spirit of Vengeance after that atrocious first film? How dare you?
It's completely different directors.
Oh my god, there's so much writing in this list.
See, and again, like Pete's probably gonna try to like badmouth the movie, even though he's not even watching. He's like reading a list.
Brides of Dracula? Now, our review of that's not going up until October, but I think me and Tim will both disagree with that being better than the original Hammer Dracula.
Yeah, whoever wrote this list is I don't know. Seems to have some type of agenda. I don't know if like
I don't know what that agenda is, but there's definitely an agenda.
yeah.
Gremlins 2 is an interesting choice.
Again though, like to your point, like the first Gremlins is still great.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad movie. Yeah, I mean, to me,
I also feel like
this list isn't supposed to be, the first ones are bad. It's just this is just better sequels. I'm just seeing if any of them stick out as,
yeah. I think the Fletcher got me with that one. That's funny. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah. Oh yeah, with like the weird thing with like Gremlins 2 though is like it's so different from the first one. Is like I love them both, but it's like they feel like two completely movies. Like I feel like it's kind of hard to compare.
Number 11 on this list is Leprechaun in the Hood.
I mean, that's a tough one though. I mean, they're all so great. How do you choose just one? Man, I do like a good turtleneck. People don't wear turtlenecks that much anymore.
Oh, yeah, the turtlenecks. We turtleneck fetish you got there, Timmy.
And just because you like something doesn't mean it's a fetish. My God.
Don't be ridiculous, Tim. You like pizza, you got a pizza fetish. End of discussion.
Hey, I need pizza to live. That's not a fetish, it's a necessity.
Oh, this one's interesting. I've heard this before, actually, that Wrong Turn 2 is better than Wrong Turn 1. I've only seen the first one. We'll do it at some point, obviously, in the show, but
Interesting.
intrigued. There's 6 of them, after all.
God, I just forget that's one of those like
Mhm.
surprisingly long series. I like that Tyler said if people started fearing vampires again, not not like if vampires existed, but just like if people started fearing.
Ah, like Freddy Krueger, they only exist if people fear them.
That's true. That's true.
Their fear gives them power.
Yeah. But like, I mean, even if the fangs go through the turtleneck, though, it's like you still don't want to get all that like cloth and everything. Like,
Hey, GPS wasn't as common in 2002 when they started that franchise. Okay, not everyone had it. Everyone's got it on their phones now, so there's no excuse. But
now she's wearing a like a baseball T-shirt. I love her fashion choices are great in this. The towel, the turtleneck.
the towel, you're counting the towel on the fashion choices.
Yeah.
Yes, Elsa, our resident fashion expert. If Elsa's still alive. She's not commented well. She's too traumatized from the horror of the movie.
She doesn't like scary things. This is kind of a tough one if if you scare easily.
Aye, scarily bad.
Hey, come on.
That towel was Versace. Oh, but okay. Number one, this list was Dream Warriors, so you wanted to get some cred back for me.
Again, though, like if you can do like any sequel in a franchise, I feel like oh wait, well no, you're talking about ones that are better than the original.
Yeah.
I think it's going back to the other way. You'll find out more about Greta. Like it's it's a movie that like they don't want to just tell you everything up front, so you learn more as it goes. It looks like a comfy pillow. I need a new pillow, so it's been on my mind.
Oh, another fake dream sequence with the wake up twist. Oh.
All right, calm down. It was like 2 seconds.
A trope so good they used it twice.
There's nothing wrong with it if it's used effectively.
I think we
You
debate.
act like people don't sleep and like don't have dreams.
They don't all wake up in a cold sweat.
Hey, I woke up screaming like the other night, so it
Well,
happens.
I've done it once in my entire life, so clearly there's something wrong with your your psyche there, Tim, if you're doing it on a regular basis.
Every night, no, but like I've done it more than once. Thank you, rude boy. Real dream, not a fake dream. Ooh, someone's got a snooker date. Sounds hot. Actually, that would make a lot of sense, Tyler. I mean, I guess that'd be why he liked Star Trek so much. So I can relate to these lifeless, emotionless beings.
Yes, I always recommend subtitles during these stream watches. Just to... I don't watch movies to read.
I read movies to watch. God, I remember like getting goosebumps when I was in the theater and I first heard that voice on that phone.
Shut
Why
up.
don't you follow the rules?
You didn't
So
get
creepy.
goosebumps. Shut up.
Did you see this in theaters, or
No, I had the privilege
I think that's why you don't
of
get
delaying
it.
it till the home video release.
Why is the subtitle boy instead of bronze?
What, in the second movie? Why did they
I
do the
guess
whole switcheroo? I don't know.
that is weird. I don't know.
It's annoying because they're not all supposed to go alphabetically together, which is just stupid.
Yeah, that does annoy me, but I don't blame the movie. I'm sure that was like some dumb marketing decision.
Intense, you say, Tyler.
I agree.
I'm intentionally wishing it would end, so I
Uh,
suppose, in a manner of speaking. No, when he was on the floor, it said boy instead of Brahms. Ah, because the subtitler's a tit. That's why.
okay. We'll hope. We'll send in a letter and get someone fired for that, because yeah, that definitely seems like a blunder that should not be.
Mm, we're over
This movie
halfway.
is like a slow descent into madness. Basically, like our version of The Shining, our generation's The Shining. Watching the
I mean,
caretaker slowly going mad.
I feel like it's a slow descent into madness watching it. I don't necessarily agree that the movie has that feeling. Kubrick-esque scene building.
I have told people before that this is a movie for fans of Kubrick.
I will not entertain this. I will not entertain this heresy, this rhetoric that is being spewed.
Yeah.
Everyone's just buying into Tim's madness. That's all this is.
Hey, it's hey, I don't. I mean, I don't like make these things happen, but I mean, if people agree with me, then like, hey, who am I to disagree with their agreement?
Hmm.
Yeah, no one uses phones anymore. What a shame.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
Difficult. Difficult. Difficult.
I agree, because I think with a lot of other actors or actresses, it would come off like silly, but I think I believe her when she is like, you know, befuddled.
Aye, of course she's acting befuddled properly. She's befuddled why she accepted to be in this stupid movie.
Oh my god.
In fact, right there, you could see her looking off camera to make sure her paycheck was dangling next to the director to make sure she was going to get paid for this nonsense.
All right, now you're reaching. That's such a reach. Uh, this is sad. This is basically what me and Pete will do on the last episode of Screams.
Oh yeah, so episode 7,882. We're going to live stream ourselves walking off into the ocean together.
Yeah. Mummy and Daddy.
This was a passion project.
Yeah, we all
Aye,
know this.
sure. Lauren Cohen passionately decided not to come back for the second movie.
Her character arc was done, but believe me, in like, you know, 20 years, we'll get like an H2O where she comes back and she's dealing with her trauma.
they had to downgrade to Katie Holmes
Yeah.
I think they had one in each pocket, so they have two rocks. They're old and frail. Maybe it'll
Plus their
work.
guilt. Their guilt is weighing them down.
They're committing suicide to get away from their awful son. They can't take looking after Brahms anymore. Although in a more realistic sense, they're just like, we have to get out of this movie. That's the sad. This is really dark truth of this movie. Is that wasn't fictional? That scene. That was just they just filmed the actors walking off out of the water because they couldn't take it anymore. Like, my God, I can't believe the crap we're in now.
I agree. There is an interesting meta aspect to the film that not a lot of people pick up on. But I like his cardigan or whatever he's wearing. Yeah, I think if you can get Holmes, you get Holmes for sure.
Go bigger, go Holmes.
There you
And they couldn't get Laurie Cohen back, so they got Holmes.
go.
She beat Scientology when no one else could. Do you know what it is? Do you know what I think it is? I think the director, right before they yelled action on the first shot on the beach, he said, "Oh, by the way, I think I'm going to have you guys come back for the sequel." And then they both went, "Oh shit!" And that's when it took a dour turn. We can't do another one of these.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's spoken to him on the phone and, she got the sandwich and everything. So, yeah, she thinks he's real. I don't think it's unbelievable that if you went through what she went through, that you wouldn't think something was going on.
Here's a thought. See when she's at the point where she thinks that he's actually threatening to her life, why not just, leave?
Well, at this point though, she doesn't think he's threatening. She just thinks it's like he is like, the spirit of a ghost boy, which hey, even a ghost boy
Hmm.
needs like someone to take care of him.
Yeah, this film is a snuff film. It's a snuff film because 8 out of 10 people who watch it end up snuffing it. How did Brahms die? I think I missed it. I don't remember. I remember what it said.
um
Illness or something. I don't know.
there's wasn't it a fire? I
Maybe it
thought.
was a fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, again, though, if you put yourself in her shoes, a lot of weird stuff is going on, and I mean, some people believe in ghosts, so it's not like that unbelievable.
Hey, First Reform was way better than this. Don't even start.
Wait, what?
He was saying that compared to what we've watched this month on stream, but we watched a good movie this week.
What was it?
First Reform, starring Ethan Hawke.
Oh, okay.
Not a horror movie, but Brahms died in a fire. It was always burning and the world was turning. Oh. It had a witch in it. Speculation.
Well, I mean, Rude Boy, like, I don't think it's necessarily totally off, but like, I think there's plenty of like Stephen King kind of movies where like, not critics, but like horror writers are often tormented by their creations. Like Dark Half,
Mm.
obviously, kind of first one that comes to mind. But I always do like that kind of a storyline. Leon S. Kennedy.
Uh, All work and no play makes Greta a dull girl, I guess.
Greta, what are you doing? Follow the rules.
Funny or repetitive?
That's a nice little nod to the original. And my cat snoring.
I wish I was snoring.
I mean, trust me, by the end of the movie, you'll find out there is a reason why these things are happening.
Oh yes, the twist. The twist all twists.
And
Shyamalan
don't
himself
spoil anything.
couldn't have done this one. He's thinking
I wouldn't.
straight
I
crazy.
wouldn't call this a ripoff.
Well, of course you wouldn't.
I mean, it'd be like saying though, like any scene about like someone trying to prove like a supernatural entity is real, like it's gonna seem reminiscent of it. I forgot about Prodigy. That one's tough.
I mean, I don't know. The kid in the ring too was pretty bad. I mean,
Yeah, that is bad.
there's definitely a few examples of the evil kid trope being painful, and this is one of them.
But it's not a kid.
Okay, it's a shitty evil doll movie. Right? You happy? Fine. There we go. We can move on with our lives.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, I guess I never really thought about it. Comparing it to Poltergeist, like I definitely see the similarities.
I even remember the scene in Poltergeist we're comparing this to. What was Poltergeist scene?
I think they were like moving a chair, like
Mm.
like I think that's what it was, or proving that like the chair would move or something.
Yes, Tyler. Best evil kid is the pit. Yep, 100%.
Oh, of course. You can I cannot forget the bit.
What were you doing? Oh, don't worry. I was just watching you sleep. That's what she's scared of. Welcome. Yep, leaving the house would solve everything.
But I think you're kind of missing the point though, because she doesn't think anything's wrong. Like she doesn't
No,
think that he's evil.
I get that, but given what's revealed later, leaving the house in this case would actually solve the problem because it's not. You know how a lot of movies have
Yeah,
a
but
supernatural thing that'll follow you to another
but
house.
in the state of mind that she's in right now, though, there'd be no reason for her to leave.
I know, I get it. I'm just saying, literally everything could be avoided by just leaving.
Yeah, I mean, like you could literally say that about any other movie, though. Like, hey, you know, those guys wouldn't have gotten eaten by those dinosaurs if they didn't actually go to Jurassic Park. Like, okay, cool, great movie. Hey, you want to see that movie where like nothing happens, but the people leave the place where stuff is happening?
Compare it to other creepy doll movies and haunted movies, you prick. where leaving the house wouldn't actually be successful. It wouldn't actually solve anything. But in this case, it would actually solve things.
Well, I think that's kind of what like you're kind of supposed to think at this point. I think you've had some scary moments, but I think you are kind of supposed to be like, all right, like maybe I don't know, like maybe this is going to be a nice uplifting movie. Like maybe she is going to help the spirit of this boy.
As soon as the dinosaurs escaped, they totally should have left the park. Yeah, but the problem was is that some of the characters were trapped out in the cars in the middle of everything. They wanted to leave. They wanted to get everything fixed and leave.
Like when those aliens in Independence Day started invading the Earth, why didn't everyone just leave?
Yes, that argument works. That's perfect. Perfect. Not that I'm defending Independence Day of all things. But I'm going to go get a snack. I shall return.
Okay. All right. Well, now that Pete's gone, we can finally talk about him. If there's any very vital, spicy questions that you want to ask me while Pete's gone, now's the time. I do agree. I think this is very unprofessional of Pete. Uh, first of all, he's going to be gone for like God knows how long. And then when he comes back, he's not even going to be like talking. He's just going to be eating food. Come on.
David, I was gone for like at most 66. I'm so sorry. I fancied some peanuts. Oh, they're getting it on. Oh, Bram's going to like this.
It's against the rules.
What does the rule say? No boys or what? No guests?
No guests. Yeah. But Pete, no, there's always going to be one boy.
Okay, but he wants to be the only boy.
Exactly. My favorite mild fuzzers. Well, I mean, Matt's got to be number one just because, I mean, I've met him in real life, so I know he exists. And then I guess I'll go Connor just because he usually agrees with me and with stuff on Twitter. Well, he disagrees sometimes, but I feel like more than not, he usually will back me up on stuff. Uh, and then I don't think I've ever said anything to her at all, but I'll go with Tara. And then I guess I'll just be the end of the list.
I don't run a good. Why? No, rude boy. That's more of a British word. In that casual context. What do you mean now I noticed you? I have read several comments from you tonight, Renegade. Thank you very much. Matt Solo show
Well, Solo is Matt's favorite Star Wars movie, so
I feel like
okay with that.
Hey Matt, show up. I'll turn the camera on, and you can talk about hockey for an hour every week. He'll do it.
Yeah.
Matt sounds off about hockey. That'll be on your show.
It's a shame we didn't get Matt on any of the Friday 13th movies. The hockey angle alone, I'm sure would have been good.
Hey, I can talk to Matt about wrestling.
Mm.
It's just a time thing more than anything else, though.
Oh, I like the picture of that dog. That is true, man. It is on our most popular episode.
Mm. Yeah, that's just something ridiculous. That's like 800,000 now.
Jesus. And for some reason, people hate us on that
Mm-hmm.
one.
Still gets comments to this day.
Not understand why. I feel like it has to be like, I don't know, like, do, is it like was it the people involved in the movie or something that like are taking it personally? Like, I feel like people are
I
so
don't.
offended that
For
we hate
some
that movie.
for some reason, there's large amounts of people who think they can find full movies on YouTube for free, and they think our
Uh,
review is that, and then they get really mad that it isn't. And I'm like, the word review is in the thumbnail, it's in the title, like you know.
that
Um,
is like the weirdest thing to get mad about.
I mean, part of the reason why I started putting those in the thumbnails, I
Ooh, I
thought
hate rats.
it'll make it obvious that it's not the movie if we were in the
Yeah.
image kind of thing.
Um, Sports of fun. Can get behind that. Oh, I love his little jacket. It's so cute.
Sounds like sorts of fun. I get it. I get it.
If they
I did not know that Renegade. Um,
new Eli Roth horror movie. Oh,
I think I'm good.
yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with never seeing anything that guy's done ever again.
If I
Okay, here's where things start getting really intense.
Uh huh.
I hate this dude so much.
Well, this is the ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're paying attention, that basically the reason why she's like even in England in the first place is because she was basically trying to get away from like her abusive ex.
Tim,
Mm.
we've been talking over the whole movie, right? This is not
Right.
supposed to be a normal viewing where I sit and pay attention to every word.
Just saying.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know there was I mean, I don't know if like a lot of people reported on it or whatever, but there was some like accusations thrown out about Eli Roth recently, so
Oh, was there?
I'm kind of okay with like not, you know, seeing anything from him again.
I've been engrossed by every film grain before my eyes, Pete. Uh huh.
I can see him being Irish. A controlling tick.
Oh, hello.
So many guests here. Brahms must be fuming.
Oh dear.
So tense. Jesus.
All right, Tim, calm down.
What? It is tense. I'm like feeling bad for everyone involved.
Uh huh.
I just want this guy to leave. Like, this is the point where I'd say, like, man, if this dude would just leave, like, so much bloodshed would not have to happen. My guess is that she was probably just cut off, like, surprised by everything. That I mean, she definitely should, like, yeah, call the cops at this point. But
Wait. Let me find what our number is. Our Great
Huh?
Inferno review has more views than Jeremy Jams.
Jeremy Jams?
Yeah, he's like a big YouTube reviewer.
Oh,
But his is
oh
only
wow.
like 658k. Ours is at 847k.
Jesus. That would be awesome. I would love my face on Brahms.
Jeremy Jans, then, sorry.
Jeremy Jams Jones, Jimmy Johns, Jimmy John, Jim
I'll
Jams.
be honest, I thought it was Jams this whole time. I don't watch his stuff, obviously.
Jeff Jones.
Yeah, the new comic out this week, Tim.
Actually, yeah, I actually read it.
Connor was very negative about the whole thing.
Huh?
Connor was very negative about the comic.
Connor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think like whatever. Again, it was like the same thing where it's like I think it's fine. The art's good. The story I do think is interesting, but like again, it's like I'm just not in the mood for this kind of like dark gritty stuff right now.
Mm.
But I didn't think it was the worst thing in the world. Like I think some people were being like way too hard on it, but like I don't know. But I also wouldn't really like you know say it's the best thing ever.
Grandfather moment, Pete. I don't watch him either, but you sound like a dad talking about Pokemon to his son. Well, Tim didn't even know who he was at all. At least I had
Yeah, I've
a
never heard of
I had a
him.
vague idea. I'll be honest, I always thought it was Jams. I thought it was Jeremy Jams and Chris Struckman, and those were the two that are
You should
popular.
review. You should review Jelly.
Whenever I
That
think of Connor
stupid
being,
cross in Batman.
yeah. Oh, he went on a rant about this cross in the background that like wasn't in a panel, but it was in the next panel.
All right.
He went on a whole rant about continuity in panels.
Relax. That's what I would say to that. I actually like when stuff is like off model and not always like perfect. Like if they you have more character when there's like mistakes and stuff.
Hmm.
Uh, of course, part of me is saying that because there's probably a lot of mistakes in my comics, so a little defensive.
That's just strategic, Tim. You're just being strategic. You're laying the groundwork for your defense later.
Yeah. I don't think she's read the letter yet, which is another important tip. You should always read your mail in a timely manner because that can be important.
Hmm.
God, you know, I know it's gonna sound pretentious, but like the house really is a character in this movie. The owl.
I mean, there's definitely other. I mean, I wouldn't agree in this movie, but there's definitely other movies where the location does feel like a character.
Mhm.
You did fuel the rant, Pete. You just said, okay, whatever. He could have ended it. You just had to keep calling it a stupid point, though. It was a stupid point.
Let's see. Oh, Tyler, there's so much stuff. Uh, I love anything by Joe Hill. So if you haven't read like Lock and Key or his Hill House books have been really good. Ugh, oh God, I hate rats. Um,
Yeah, Plunge just ended this week. That was good.
and it's there's some good like one just kind of like one and done stuff from like Image, like Infidel. It's good. Um, there's definitely a lot more, but actually things are ramping up, so I gotta pay attention a little bit. I like Lock and Key a lot. I think if you like Joe Hill, you'll dig it. Ooh. Give me the bet. Give me the bet. Oh god. I feel like I want to like cover my eyes because I know it's gonna happen. Oh my god.
Tim, you have never said that about any movie you've ever watched. Don't start. You're taking the piss.
I'm serious. It's like things. Okay, I gotta pay attention. This guy's such an asshole. Oh my god. It's about to get intense. No! Oh my god. No. I swear. Like when this happened in the theater, you could hear a pin drop. Oh my
Because there was no one else there. It was just you.
god. And there actually was like a family that came in. Like someone brought their like it was like a 10:30 show at night. Like someone brought their kids. Oh, okay. Here's where it goes down. Yeah, this is when they should leave.
Is this when they reveal it? Is this the moment?
This is it.
Yeah, Elsa, there's nothing to worry about. It's not.
I mean, I think it's the scariest part.
Nothing compared to Evil Dead.
I can see the similarities. There was a scene in Evil Dead where he looked in a mirror. God damn. That is cinema.
The time to say "God damn," that is cinema. Is that what you just said?
I like was freaking out when I saw this in the theater. Like I did not see this coming at all. Oh my god.
I'm picturing Tim like jumping up and down his seat, clapping his hands like a 5-year-old.
I took off my shirt. I was like waving it around my head. It's like
That's right, there's nothing supernatural. Brahms is just a real big grown up version of himself in the walls. Who's
He
been
was
moving
joking.
things around.
You say like it's not like an awesome, interesting thing. I also love like Cole's such like a big intimidating dude that like you think he's gonna be like kind of like the big bad of the movie, and then like Brahms comes up, he's like freaking 8'5". Like Jesus, this dude's big. He's like the opposite of a boy. He's a man.
I thought the opposite of a boy was a girl, but okay.
You don't think like that. See, people ask me why I like those movies so much. This scene, like right here, like this was like, because I would agree with you. Like up until now, it's like
Shit.
not shit, but like there was nothing like stand out about it. Like it was like all right, like your boilerplate slasher movie, but like this ending is so like crazy and out of nowhere that it's like so awesome, and it's like, Jesus, so intense from this point on forward. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for Cole at all.
Basically, the twist of the movie is Brahms going, "I am not a boy, I am a man." That's the twist.
I just love the way it unfolds though, because like it's not like he just like has to make himself known. It's like the because of this asshole that just like can't let shit go, has to control everything, like can't stand being second fiddle to this doll. That like it's his own hubris that dooms them all.
They're about to give Brahms the Randy Savage voice. There are rules, dick. No guests after playtime. Oh yeah. The macho boy, Bram Savage.
Bram Savage.
Pretty funny, I agree. Funny. Not tense, not scary.
Hey, as long as we all admit it's entertaining.
I said no such thing.
Oh, so you don't like things that are funny?
I like this movie better when Gary Busey was the one hiding in the house.
All right. Come on now.
Come on, hiding in the house was a quality little movie.
This is fun.
Oh, look at that! He's still in the dress. It's a real story of toxic, entitled masculinity and
So,
something.
Pete, how closely does this look like your room? Oh, the parents 100% knew.
Oh yeah.
That's why they couldn't live with the guilt, so they walked into the ocean.
Yeah, basically the parents gave him a young attractive woman to like kidnap. That's essentially what they did. So they could go free.
And then like one day into retirement, they're like, let's just walk into the water.
I think they were just scared that he might come after them. That's why earlier on I was saying that it would actually just solve the problems by leaving, because unlike a ghost or whatever, I don't think this Brahms can actually find his way around to actually like follow someone to a different city or country or whatever.
It would be funny to see him like asking for directions in the Brahm mask.
It's not like he's got a passport. I mean, if she flees back to the US, there's no way he's getting to her.
Yeah.
Unless he sneaks on like a ship. Maybe he sneaks on like a cruise ship or something.
Ooh, maybe he sneaks on the ghost ship.
And we get like a movie of him on a ship, like just killing people left and right. It's just a slasher movie, basically, at that point.
And he gets on the same ship from from Jason Takes Manhattan.
This is a very effective tactic he's got here of just throwing himself through the wall repeatedly. Brahms Takes Manhattan.
Well, like,
there you go.
Well, that's, I mean, what's so great about it, because you have the dichotomy of like earlier in the movie, he was such like a small, fragile thing that like you had to be very gentle with, and you had to follow these rules, and like, you know, even the way you saw before, like they were carrying him, like, you know, is very gentle. But now he's like this big hulking beast that's throwing himself through walls. I don't know. I think that's great.
Now, see, Fletcher's got ideas here. He's going through immigration in the US and his passport's a picture of the doll. That's actually pretty funny.
That would be funny. That would have to be like the sixth movie once, like, you know, they get a little goofier and kind of run out of like the seriousness of the films.
Oh yeah, because they totally didn't run out of ideas by movie number 2.
Hey, you know, there's some interesting stuff they do in the sequel. Ooh, that voice is cool. See, you make fun of me, but I do actually think like that like little kid's voice and that mask like is like disturbing to me.
But you met up everything up until the twist is pretty just ho hum by the numbers. Generic.
I mean, I don't want to say it's like it's not like the most unique thing in the world, but I don't think it's like necessarily poorly done. Like I think there's a lot more. There's a lot of other movies that like I think does a way worse job of, you know, this kind of stuff.
I'm just letting you know that I'm never letting man, this is cinema go. I'm never letting that line go.
I'll stand by it. I don't care. I don't. I said it because I believed it. Hey, we are pro Malcolm podcast here. We don't want to hear this talk about leaving Malcolm to die.
Who's Malcolm?
It's Rupert Everett's character. Rupert Evans? Was it Everett Evans? I don't fucking know. I love it. Like she's like so badass at this point. Where she's like standing up to him. Awesome.
This is not Ripley and Aliens. Calm down. She's not turned into a badass.
She's a good final girl. Top 5 final girls for sure.
Top 5? 5?
Yeah. Yes.
It's not a slasher movie though. She's not a final girl.
Oh, how dare you?
It's not like there's a big cast who's been picked off one by one. She's the only girl. There's been no other girls.
Let's see. Well, you got the mom. She kind of died. And you got the little girl that he killed as a child.
That wasn't
That's
in the
at least
movie.
They talk about it though. It's implied. You
Oh,
see the
God.
pictures and the kind of quick flashbacks. I'll stand by it. Top 5, sure.
This whole pretend to like take care of him thing. I liked this better when it was in Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Oh my god.
Oh, she wasn't actually pretending. She actually did just decide to take care of him at the end. What a movie. Do your thing, cuz. Now that's a line. That is cinema.
Oof. That mask is so unsettling.
Texas Chainsaw 3D is the best Texas Chainsaw movie outside of the original.
Ugh. Damn it, Brahms. You son of a gun. Slay his ass, queen. Come on. Ugh, gross. He's a boy. Oh, damn. Oh, kill him. Come on. Twist it. Ugh.
I don't know what this is. What has this become?
Jeez, just watch the movie.
I'm watching.
It's not hard to follow, you know.
I wasn't talking about the movie, I was talking about the stream. I was talking about you
Oh.
and your reactions.
Sorry if I like a strong, powerful female character rising to take out her
My
oppressor.
favorite show is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Shut your mouth.
In case you think this is a mistake, remember that they are in England, so she would be driving on that side of the car.
I don't think anyone was questioning.
Just saying.
Rita is basically Buffy Pete. Cindy.
I
Come
do
on
think
now.
she is probably one of the potential slayers. The end of season 7 there.
You're. You're something else. Technically true, actually, yes.
Yep.
So Brahms only actually killed one person. Let's could have used the body count.
I mean, what do you mean, through his life or in the movie?
In the movie.
Okay.
We
He's definitely
we could have used like pizza delivery guys and stuff coming by and getting killed, and she's unaware that there's a body count racking up.
Yeah, but then if they did that, you would be like, "Oh, this is so unrealistic. Why would they order pizza or something stupid like that?"
People in a mansion can order pizza. And the pizza delivery people are quite excited about it. They think they're getting a big tip because it's a mansion. They're like, hey!
Uh-oh. Something's happening.
Wait, so Brahms is still alive at the end?
Who knows?
But in the second movie, it doesn't matter.
Is it Brahms though? Is that Brahms? Brahms?
Ah, true. I suppose it could be the other weird character that's in the second one.
Give it up for unit production manager David Kern. What a job.
You didn't remember that? No, I did not remember that. I'd forgotten as much of this as I possibly could. Let's be honest.
That's so crazy. I never realized that her character is Greta Evans and Rupert Evans is in the movie. That's so funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It truly was cinema. I gotta give it to him. I gotta agree. Damn. All right, Pete. What is this fourth, fifth watch for you? Does it still hold up?
This is the second watch for me, and it's. I mean, it didn't seem as bad because I was talking all the way through it.
I knew it. You gotta convert here.
I was actively distracting myself the entire time, and it made it a bit more bearable. And the second one's even worse, so it felt better in comparison to that too. So, TB.
Yeah.
Tuberculosis? What? An
I'll
encore
watch it again.
showing.
Why not?
Back to zero? Oh, piss off. The best part was when you got peanuts. I agree. Now, the best part was Tim's reaction when I said, "Who's Malcolm?" in the last 10 minutes.
It was about a boy.
It was actually a man.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, what else is there to say other than I guess we'll give our ratings now. I mean, this is a clear 10 out of 10 for me.
It was a 4 out of 10 when I rated it in the review. It's a 4 out of 10 now.
It really is Boy Meets Girl. I do agree with that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of.
That was the message.
Yeah, that's the message. It is a surprising movie. I'll give it that.
Is it? So you killed the little girl and the ex-boyfriend. Yes. Yes. He killed my interest in cinema for at least a couple of days.
And again, we'll say the parents and maybe a couple of the animals that are in taxidermied in the house.
Oh dear. Oh. The Salamanca's in it? What, the old one? Hey, Firefly. I'll feed you in a minute, cat. The stream's almost over.
The two cats get along most of the time.
So I'm picking over
every
the
now and
ball.
again, no, but
When the credits finish, I'm at the songs, so we're almost done with the credits. But yes, you get to pick the Uwe Boll film that me and Tim will do in Octoberthon, which we actually didn't schedule for, but I'm sure we can squeeze it in. I'd forgotten we'd hit that goal on Patreon, and we'd have to do that. And Octoberthon seems like a good time to do it. Hey, have an Uwe Boll movie.
Yeah, why not? I'm sure it'll be at least an entertaining review. If Pete's gonna do it on a stream, keep that in mind that y'all will have to watch it too.
I don't think there was other nannies. I think it was just the parents, and then they wanted to get out. So
my theory is part was the parents wanting to get out, and also I think Brahms was becoming a man. I think he's starting to get a little horny. I think he wanted a hot little nanny to come in and take care of him.
As creepy as that sounded, yes, I believe that is the case. Yes, he wanted a hot nanny for hopefully a bit of role playing.
Yeah.
Oh God, David. Oh God. House of the
Yeah.
Dead. I mean, there was no good choices. I don't know why I'm disappointed.
I'm excited because I watched that a long time ago, and I do think at the time I watched it that I did think it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So I'm interested to see if I still have that opinion.
Dear.
And it's always good to do a video game movie.
Oh dear. All right. Well, guess we're doing House of the Dead for October.
Yeah, I do remember laughing a lot when I watched it.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. The scores for the month. So the scores for tonight are irrelevant now. We've already had David's picked his movie. So the scores for the month-long thing are Fletcher 11, Cindy 13, and David 13. So it was a 3-horse race.
Wow.
It's a tie for first, but I mean, Fletcher's only a couple behind, so it's not. We'll see. Write it down so you don't forget. Tim's heard it. I'll just say, Tim, what was the movie that he picked? And he'll be like, House of the Dead.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant the scores. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna remember this.
No. And if all else fails, I'll just ask David again on stream. It's not like I don't see David on a regular basis. When are we watching Bram's the Boy 2?
This is a good question.
Look, maybe that can be a goal in a year or two. I'm not ready. I only just saw that for the first time this year. It's too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
Keep you to that. Maybe when the third one gets announced.
Sure. So you know what? When the third one gets officially announced, maybe then we can have a goal for the boy too. Okay. I'll hedge my bets. Good night, Renegade.
Good night. Oh yeah, we can watch my short film.
I mean, sure. If people want the short film.
I'll send it to Pete to preview to make sure it's okay. It won't because it can get out there.
I won't offend the advertisers.
Good night.
Bye, Renegade. One saying bye. I mean, we're just about to wrap up ourselves. We're not sticking around much longer. Yeah. Well, that was another successful streams after midnight. We're still healthily over the goal for the stream next month. So we'll see you in September. And remember that September, when the votes go up. Actually, I mean, first of all, you've got like a day or whatever left to vote in this month's votes, including the new streams vote, the $10 new streams vote, Echoes by Morning, in which you help us pick which new VOD and similar style movies we'll focus on. Sometimes we'll pick 2 rather than just 1 to do, but one will get deleted, whatever the lowest one is. Obviously, the winner gets done. So you can look forward to that. Yeah. And also, yeah, by the way, Cosmic Multiverse is like 3 hours and 45 minutes this week, so look forward to that. So make sure you go do the Echoes by Morning and the other votes as well. But remember that next month, when September's votes go up for October, there'll be 3 regular votes plus the Echoes by Midnight vote, because we always do extra votes for October, which obviously go up during September because they have to be done in advance. So look for that next month. We still haven't actually picked what the 4 bonus movies for Patreon are yet. We've been going back because we have a lot of franchise sequels, so we're kind of debating not doing a franchise this time and just doing 4 different movies. But there will be 4 bonus movies in October as well, streams. Because again, we established that rule last year. So, lots of stuff. Back to my original novel, Lycanthrope, Commander-in-Chief. That's good. I saw a good werewolf joke the other week. I probably told you about it already, Tim, but I really liked it. It was a werewolf chatting up a lady who says, "Are you part werewolf? Because I'm liking what I'm seeing."
Okay. That's funny.
That's a solid joke.
Yeah.
This is all confusing. Just tell me who to vote for. You want me to tell you who to vote for, or you want the others to tell you who to vote for? I don't know if I should be influencing the voting process to keep it fair and just and all that. But yeah. So patrons, make sure
Voting
you go vote.
for movies or what?
Yeah, for the various votes that are up.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's a vote for this month?
The regular vote for this month is. I'll have to go check. I can't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head. Whatever you want, tell me I'm doing the opposite. But anyways, true. As you always do. What is the vote for this month? I'll go check. So the Screams After Midnight vote for this month, which is about to end, is they're all British horror films. Yes, the Descent,
right.
28 Days Later, Don't Look Now, and Peeping Tom are the 4 options.
You know, I was gonna give people my opinion on what to vote for, but honestly, I think like I kind of like all those movies, so I don't know. I think they would all be good choices.
I will say there's actually been a lot of voting this since the last I looked. But
Peeping Tom, I actually have never seen, but
yeah, I mean, there's a pretty definitive winner in that one now.
okay.
So unless there's a lot more votes that I'm not expecting, I feel like I know what that is. Ace also has a very well. It's not actually that could vary slightly either way, but healthy vote numbers this month actually. The premium vote, which is Streams versus Ace, likewise has a definitive winner.
Interesting.
So there you go. And it Echoes by Morning. Again, this one's
getting crazy.
This one's pretty solid in place as well.
Okay.
In terms of what's winning, I'll tell Tim after we're done because Tim's allowed to know. You guys aren't. But yes, so hopefully people enjoy having the extra votes, and we can enjoy doing some more non-new movies. But when we feel like doing some extras or doing the catch-up season, we have a nice record of what people are actually interested in. So, all right, I think we'll wrap up the stream then. So thank you very much, guys, for joining us. It has been a pleasure. We will see you next month. It'll probably again be a Saturday late next month.
I'll tweet it out. It's true. I haven't signed anything. So,
yeah. But yes, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks everyone who tipped.
Thanks everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being patrons. Most of you are, and everything else. So it's been a pleasure. We will see you next time. Keep watching scary movies, I guess. And goodbye.
See ya.